I'm Edward Otto-Zelke, and let's queer up the USA View. New York man indicted on hate crime charges over alleged anti-gay subway attack in Harlem. A New York City man has been indicted on hate crime charges after prosecutors said he allegedly attacked another man while shouting anti-gay slurs inside a Harlem subway station. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg announced the indictment describing the incident as a bias-motivated attack. According to prosecutors, 26-year-old Tavaughn Thompson allegedly punched the victim multiple times after both men exited a train near 125th Street and 8th Avenue on December 29, 2023. Authorities said Thompson repeatedly used homophobic slurs during the assault, which reportedly left the victim with facial injuries that required hospital treatment. Officials said that the attack only stopped after a bystander stepped in and separated the two men. Police have not publicly identified the victim. The investigation remains open for more than 2 years before the NYPD Hate Crimes Task Force identified Thompson as a suspect and arrested him in February this year. Prosecutors said Thompson has been indicted on 2 counts of third-degree assault as a hate crime and 1 count of aggravated harassment. Manhattan District Attorney Bragg urged other victims and witnesses of hate crimes to report incidents to authorities, saying, quote, "New Yorkers deserve to be safe using our transit system without fear of violence, discrimination, or harassment." Yeah, that's kind of like, the legal process, to take 2.5 years just for this to just finally get moving, and in a state like New York, it's just quite surprising, but I'm just glad that it's finally happening.
What's the difference? I'm going to say Mamdani. He has come in, he has appointed, he is walking DEI. He has made so many great appointments. I know we did a story here a few weeks ago about he created an office, I think, of diversity. Yes. So I'm gonna connect the dots. I'm gonna say he has come in and he's saying we are going to have zero tolerance for this going forward and looking back. So thank him for staying on top of this, and thank you to the NYPD Hate Crimes Unit
for being vigilant on it. You know what I mean? Because making it a hate crime as it is, right. A hate crime is not an opinion; it's hate. And it's a crime. So you should go away for it, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, and a federal crime. So like once they added the hate crime statute, that became federal. That did skirt, even he'll be prosecuted locally and federally, and just there's no place for it. I mean, use him as an example, yes. But also trust in the judicial system. 2.5 years, but it's being done. Trust our judicial system.
Amen. Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.